Oh, look, Tommy's got a visitor. Oh, yeah. It's your next horse.
Yeah.
Road is all washed and his mane's plaited down because I've got an early start tomorrow, so I'll just plait it and then stitch it up in the morning. It's all ready. We're going to Catton Park Horse Trials to do our third novice. So yeah, he's having his supper. So I'm in my tack room. I'm just about to clean my tack, ready for my next event, which is Catton Park tomorrow. I'm doing another novice. I'm hoping to put into practice what we worked on with Simon Grieve, who is at the moment in he must be in Italy, is he? Don't know. Anyway, he's climbing Mont Blanc tomorrow, so best of luck to Simon. And yeah, I'm going to try and put into practice what we worked on in my lesson with him, which was so helpful. Me not collapsing after a fence, sitting up, looking up more. Hopefully, I'm going to try and do that in the show dummy as well, because I really do need to look up more. Had a great lesson on yesterday with Trish Gardner, and we really worked, dressage lesson it was, we really worked hard on trying to get Brody more engaged behind, and so, but doing it slightly slower, because she said what I was doing was I was rushing him through out of his rhythm a bit, and trying to get him to engage his back end more, to give him a bit more lift and elevation, which will hopefully improve my marks from the 6.5 sevens to 7.5, which would be good. It's a bit frustrating because Brody, when he's excited, is so elevated and lovely, but he is actually incredibly laid back most of the time, and then therefore it's a little bit lackluster. Anyway, so I'm going to really try and work hard. Had a very good lesson. Unfortunately, I didn't get to video it on my own. She's quite tough, Trish. She's a real taskmaster, and she doesn't hold back. And I just want to share with you a little bit of a snippet of the conversation, because I was trotting around and have an earpiece on, and I could hear her say, well, what are you doing that's irritating me? I don't know what it is. What are you doing? And I said, well, I don't know. She said, well, I wish you knew, because it's really irritating me. I think it's your left elbow. And then I got the giggles and she got the giggles. And anyway, we worked out that my left elbow comes out, and when it comes out, I probably jab him in the mouth, and I need to keep my hands still and my elbows in, but forward arms. So the eagle-eyed of you that will watch this vlog when I do it will have to keep an eye out to see whether my left elbow fidgets and irritates you too. But yeah, it was a really good lesson, really helpful, and hopefully I'll be able to put into practice what we did on the lesson. And, you know, hopefully that'll be reflected in a better score. Who knows? But you never know what's going to happen. Got to leave nice and early, so I'm about to clean my tack, load the lorry up with the essentials, and then put the last bits in the morning. But yeah, anyway, see you soon. Can you see Tommy and Valley have got guests in the field? That's so sweet. The goats have gone out to join them. I would just add, my goats are free range for anybody that's wondering. But yeah, it's lovely to see them out in the field with the horses. Early morning start. Brody's in the background, just about to feed him. It's 5 o'clock, and we're heading off to Catton in about an hour. So I'm giving him his breakfast, let him eat that, and then I'll do his plats. And we now have Tweedledum and Tweedledee ready for breakfast. Ernie's coming with me this morning. Are you going to come to the event with me, Ernie? Hey, you going to come to the event with me? Hey, darling. Hello, darling. You coming? You coming? Can you imagine him coming down the ramp and running riot at the event? I can. He's so beautiful. Yeah. So I am loading my kit bag into the lorry. I remember to get my numbers out of the... Oh, caught up. Oh, that's interesting. Caught up. Remember to get my numbers out of the tumble dryer, thank God. Due to the fact that I left about 8 notes throughout the house to remind me. Menopausal brain and all that. So yeah, about to put Brody's plats up and then set off. Hello. Are you coming to the event today, are you? Are you coming? Hey, are you coming? Are you coming to say hello? Yeah, you can come on the seat. Come on, Ernie. Come on, Ernie. So I really should be doing Brody's plats right now, but I'm playing with Ernie. Don't poo in my lorry. This is what you call time wasting. There's a good boy. Yeah. Coming to have a little look. Hello, darling. Oh, I think Bert's about to join us. Come on, Bert. Yeah, there he is. Hello, darling. You going for a little nosy? I don't think Rodney will be able to get up here. Too much junk in the trunk. Right, I really must get on. Anyway, you two aren't coming with me, much as I would love. Thinking about coming, are you, Rodney? Come on, darling. Come on. Come on, Rodney. Come and help me plait Brody up. So when I said Rodney was coming to help me plait, I meant it. And I don't think... he won't like that. It's not very helpful. Oh my God, I'm so faffy. Morning, all right? Yeah, thank you. We've arrived. It's a bit wet. About to have a spurt around the cross country. Brody's travelled well. Like a boy. Yeah, so Charlie's cross because I bought him cross country. Had a bit of a sense of humour failure about 3 miles from the event. Anyway, we're about to walk the course, so hopefully it's not really, really wet. We had a nice route here, didn't we, Charlie? Hey?
Yeah, look.
Yeah, nice route.
Part of the freaking head on the lorry.
See, he's in such a good mood. Right, so here's the cross-country course. When we got there was a lot of water on the ground, so that was a little bit off-putting. Set out on the course, looks quite nice. So this lovely lady at fence 3 was very kindly sent me a message this morning saying she was judging at fence 3 and that she's going to video me. So I'm going to say hello. Hello.
Say hi.
Hello.
This is Justine. Say hello. This is
You did a top job jump judging. I'm very impressed.
Oh, she loves it, don't you?
Yeah. Anyway, very nice to meet her again. I've met her at several events now. Yes, so onwards and upwards with the course. This was nice, this part. You had to jump up the step, sharp left, and then over a rail. It started to get a bit boggy from this bit up the hill. And then you started to realise that they'd had quite a lot of rain. This was only the very beginning of the section. You can see this fence was quite big actually, and it was quite chewed up in front of it. And unfortunately, they'd given quite a lot more rain. This was quite a punchy, skinny, nice course. Yeah, so, and this is Lauren. And I was hoping to get some of her going cross country, but there was obviously a bit of a delay. And there was going to be more of a delay because the heavens opened big time. Anyway, yeah, so we're walking the course. Nice double of corners. They were quite big actually. But I saw several people jump it, and it jumped really well. You can see here it's starting to rain. This was nice. Yeah, so it rode nicely. I thought it was a good question. Quite keen to try it. Yeah, again here it was quite chewed up, quite wet. Nice water, nice sloping blue rails, and then fairly nice skinny coming out. Nice log with a bit of a dip. You can't see the dip. There was a definite dip there, down and up to this. This was quite small actually coming out. Doesn't look it. This is somebody riding it, so you probably see the incline better. I must send her this video actually. Yeah, I was actually really looking forward to the cross country. It was a bit wet. I was a bit concerned, I'm not going to lie, and I did think, I hope it doesn't rain a lot more. And then the heavens really did open. So I was a bit concerned about what was going to happen. The camera is not doing this justice, but it is, what you might call torrential. That's not even funny. It may not look it, but it was fairly persisting it down. He worked in really well. I was very conscious I didn't want him to be too overbent, but it was quite difficult with a lot of rain. He was very chilled. He's a good boy. He doesn't look too overbent, but he's probably a little bit not quite in self-carriage. Yeah, no, he worked in mum. You really can't see how heavy it was raining. It was horrible. And what you also can't see is there were vast areas of the working in that were just like a giant puddle. And you really can't see it. So he was actually working in really well, considering the conditions. and this is quite interesting, I've watched this, and Charlie's alarmingly quiet. And also, I can see what Trish means about my irritating left elbow. I mean, it really does stick out a lot. I never really noticed it before. Anyway, I'm not quite sure what he's videoing now, but... Okay, sorry, you're stuck with me again. Bless him, Charlie did quite a funny commentary, but for whatever reason, he was whispering, and you literally cannot hear anything he says, apart from some ramblings about he should have 4 white socks, but he hasn't because it's muddy, not because he's a shit groom. Anyway, so unfortunately, I couldn't leave it in. So I'll talk you through this versus the marks I got. So I got quite a good mark. It was a 30. I was quite pleased. It was very wet. And the only thing you could hear with Charlie's is you could hear the squelching. I thought he did a nice test. I was really pleased. I thought it was a very accurate test. It's not... wow. Brody has the ability of being wow. And I don't mean, this is so my leg yield. I thought this leg yield was quite good. A little bit inconsistent. What has been pointed out to me is because he's got a very definite thick white blaze, it's very apparent if he moves his head, if his head doesn't stay very still. This is his medium trot. A little bit hurried. I'll give them that. I thought my walk transitions was very good. My medium walk, I think, is good. Maybe a little bit hurried. Free walk, long rein. Okay, he could have taken his nose out a bit more, I suppose. What I found disappointing, and he was... like I said, he got a better mark. I got an 8. I got a lot more 7.5s, but there were still too many 6.5s for my liking. I thought this transition was good into trot. Nice medium walk. The chap before me, the horse was so tense and really tucked in. Really tucked in. It did have very, very expressive paces. So I'll give him that. But it was very tucked in. It was very tight in its neck. And he went wrong, spectacularly wrong. And yet he still got 1 mark better than me. So I found that quite disappointing. Anyway, let's move on. This she didn't like as much as the other one. You can see the nodding from side to side with the head. And that's clearly coming from me. I thought that was quite a nice transition. I got an 8 for my working canter. My medium canters felt better than they looked. Definitely, you can't really see a vast difference. But it felt much more of a difference than that. Here, you had to do a change through trot. She said he hollowed. In all fairness, I don't think he did. I think I just made it look hard work. I need to sit stiller. Again, there was a little bit of a spurt there. I thought my turn down the centre line here, I was really pleased with. Cantering down the centre line, I thought my trot transition was good. And then he... look there. You can see I put too much left leg on. What am I doing? Anyway, yep. I was very pleased.
Well done. How was that?
I was pleased with that.
Yeah.
I
Look.
thought it was a nice, accurate test. Obviously, I would say it could be flashier, but he did show some medium trot, well, length and stride, not medium trot. He was he felt very nice.
I thought your piaffe was a little bit half-hearted.
That's good, because he didn't do a PR.
Oh, did you not?
No.
You did something?
I did leg heels,
Yeah.
yeah. And my character crocodile wasn't too bad, it's been better, but I was really pleased with that.
Yeah. Well, you should be.
Good boy.
Well done.
My last halt was not very good.
No,
My halt.
you did like a handbrake turn.
He stumbled
Not
a
handbrake
bit
turn.
and then went to the right.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
I thought he was square though.
Was he?
Well,
I'd slightly deviated.
square
off the
enough.
line.
Okay. Quick change of the footwear because of the wet conditions. It's a bit like a tyre change in the Grand Prix. Oh.
Going from slick.
What are you putting on?
Going from slicks to grip.
Slicks to grip.
Yeah.
Got the waterproof breeches on today.
Yeah, I have got the waterproof grips on today.
Yeah. And this is the entertainment outside. That's the lorry coming in. Lorry coming in. Lorry going out. Here's this one here is front wheel drive. Coopers. Oakley Supreme got out without any towing whatsoever. There you go. Good advert for Oakley.
Charlie performing his super groom duties in the absence of super groom.
I'm not super groom.
Now, this is what you call service. So, keeps my boots clean. Motivational chat between Charlie and Brody. That's definitely what you call service. A little bit closer, a little bit closer.
Right, quick change round to show jumping.
And
it's
Justine
wet.
Ward, our next starter, with Billy Brody.
Come on, Brody. Come on, lass. Up. Right, now we've hit.
Unfortunately, jumped fence 9 instead of fence 4. I mean, it was quite skillful, but it was the wrong thing to do.
Oh, you're back sooner than I thought. What happened then?
Well, before anybody looks on eventing scores and sees the big fat E next to the show jumping, numbnuts here jumped fence 3 and then went straight on to fence 9. So then she rang the bell and I was like, what is she ringing the bell for? So I got eliminated.
Oh.
So Lucy will think this is hilarious.
Oh, why is that?
Because, I'm not allowed to say actually. No, I'm not allowed to say.
Oh, well, shouldn't have secrets, but anyway, that's
Oh.
really disappointing.
I bet you are.
No,
I've
I'm
dragged you
disappointed
up.
for. No, I'm genuinely disappointed for you.
The only upside is it is absolutely bottomless. It's like a plowed field.
Well,
And I don't have to think about whether
well, we're assuming that we're not because of all the rain they've had.
Oh no, no, it's bottomless here. I don't know about the course. I mean, it was a bit wet in places.
Yeah.
But he didn't particularly like the ground. I don't think anything does. So I'd sort of thought to myself, if I had a couple down,
think
I
that's what he
probably
likes.
wouldn't run cross country.
Oh, okay.
So that's taken that.
But you were
decision.
clear up to that point.
I know.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Well,
Anyway, sack the jockey again.
I'm very disappointed for you because I know what work you put in
I can't
in
believe
the
it.
meantime.
I can't remember the last time I did that.
Well, It's
I jumped
pretty.
fence 3. I had to kick because it was really tacky.
Right.
And I kicked. And
Here come all the excuses.
he landed and he went to the left.
Okay.
And I just jumped the fence in front of me.
Yeah.
And then I thought, Jesus, that's a tight turn from fence 4 to 5.
Yeah.
And that's when she then rang the bell.
Oh, well. Anyway.
In all fairness, I was on a shite stride for the next fence.
What for the proper number 4?
No, for the next fence 6.
So did you jump number 9 backwards?
No, I did jump it the right way, but just in the wrong order.
Oh well.
Sorry, darling, I've
Don't
dragged you all
apologise
this
to
way.
me. No, it's very disappointing for you. But there we go. As you can see, the horse is probably now going to pull us out because he looks like a cart horse.
How very daring. So here's Betty holding Brody. Betty is the founder of Apache Equestrian. Very kindly sent me some goodies. What did you think to that cock up then, Betty?
I think it was amazing.
It was quite an amazing cock up, I'll agree with that one. He did jump well, but thank you for coming and watching.
Yeah.
Sorry I cocked up for you.
Justine Ward, our next starter, Billy Brody.
What did you say?
Fortunately, jumped fence 9 instead of fence 4.
So we're back from my event today. We went quite a long way, didn't we?
Was it your event or just an eventful day?
Well, it was a bit of both. Well, it was definitely an eventful day.
Yeah.
It was quite a long way. It was 3 hours.
And some.
No, it was 3 hours.
Anyway, it was. Yeah, we're back anyway.
And if anybody's looked on eventing scores, you'll see there's a big fat E next to my name. And that is because when I was going show jumping, Charlie jumped out in front of the fence and I fell off, so I was eliminated.
Really?
You know, what happened?
In your dreams?
What happened?
It rained very hard for about 45 minutes.
Yeah, but it had obviously rained before we got there, hadn't it?
Yeah.
Because it was, the ground was, there were puddles all over there. They were pulling people in, on and off, weren't they?
Yeah, yeah. And I didn't realise that horses are so pathetic that they can't operate in the wet rain.
Well, it was a bit more than wet rain.
Well,
It was bottomless in places.
well, if it had been a car, you'd have been all right.
Yeah, but I'm not in a car. Anyway, can you expand a bit further?
I got wet.
You did get wet.
But luckily, I had a pair of boots and I had 2 pairs of two coats.
The horse.
Well, the most exciting part of the day was watching the cars the lorries some getting stuck, some not getting stuck, and working out what the common denominator was between a lorry getting stuck and not getting stuck, and whether it was the type of lorry or the driver.
Yeah, let's not go down that route.
Anyway, the conclusion was front-wheel drive was a complete waste of time.
Okay, can we go back to the horse? So I did my dressage. That was good, wasn't it? Nice dressage.
Nice dressage.
It was torrential rain.
Well, not
before we
did.
went.
Yeah.
And then the ground was already a bit. Well, the ground was already wet on the cross country, wasn't it?
So it sounds to me like you're lining yourself up to making an excuse as to why you
I'm
oh,
definitely
not
not.
why, as to what happened in the show jumping.
No, I'm definitely. I'm just painting the picture. I'm just painting the picture.
What, the picture that you can't count, and you went from, you jumped number 1, number 2, number 3, and then decided that you were going to jump number 9,
Yeah.
and then you jumped number 5.
This isn't a show jumping.
Yeah. Surely you just jumped 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Well, yes,
And
but
so
when
on.
I landed from fence 3,
You saw number 9 and thought,
I did. It was straight in front of me, and I just thought, oh, that's there. And then when I landed from that one, I thought, shit, that's a tight turn to fence 5. And then after I jumped fence 5, she rang the bell, and I thought, well, I don't know why she's
what
ringing the
time
bell.
was your show jumping?
What, in the day?
Yeah.
It was 1:15.
Did you have a glass of wine with your lunch?
No, I did not. I didn't have lunch.
Or 3 glasses of
No, I
wine?
did not. Anyway, I don't really know. In my defence, and this is Charlie's going to say I'm making an excuse. In my defence, I didn't. When we got there and walked the course, my show jumping, my section was already started, so they were already show jumping. We walked the course. I watched 2 go show jumping. You're putting faces, aren't you? I watched 2 go show jumping.
Yeah.
And then by the time I'd done my dressage and changed into my show jumping gear and got down there, they'd all withdrawn. There was nobody. I was the last one. They were waiting for me.
What, for the show jumping?
Yeah, because they'd all withdrawn. So, but there was only me in the practice ring, so I didn't get to watch any.
No.
And I jumped 2 fences. It was horrible going.
Well, in your defence, you, like you say, you didn't get to watch anybody.
And then I kicked on because it was very wet. They weren't getting out of the ground, were they? And so I knew I'd got to go with a bit of oomph, and which I did. And bless him, he jumped the fences. He jumped beautifully.
Yeah.
I just
So basically,
went the wrong way and I got eliminated.
That's 7 hours of my life I'll never get back.
Yeah.
And it probably cost us 200 quid in diesel. The clutch nearly went on the way home, but luckily I managed to get some fluid and top the fluid up. And
anyway, I didn't get to go cross country, which is a real shame. However, I don't think it was that much of a shame, was it?
we didn't get stuck. We
No,
didn't get pulled
stuck
up. We
'cause
didn't have to
you
be
were
pulled off.
the excellent driver.
Oh, I wasn't pulled
But
off.
We're not.
in
Can
the
we go
car
back
park.
to my horse? Can we go back to my horse?
Were you pulled off in the car park?
No,
Yeah.
no, I wasn't.
Well, that's
Can
good.
was it your birthday? Can we go back to my horse? It was not a bad thing, was it?
Well, no, not well.
That I didn't go
it was
cross country.
disappointing for you. I think it's very disappointing for you because you put in a huge amount of work, continually up and down the road, going off to practice with different people. Sam, is he the new chap?
Simon.
With Simon, and with the lady who is
My new Trish.
the dressage lady, and with of course Janice.
Yeah.
And I know I put a little bit of time in on
Absolutely.
the old. Plus,
I
we
had-
both walked the course as well.
I know.
Nice course, nice
It was a
place.
nice course. It was
Yeah,
lovely. I
yeah.
had decided in my own head that if I had 2 show jumps down, I wasn't going to go cross country.
Maybe you're thinking too hard about that.
Maybe I was. I don't know. I don't know what the hell I was thinking about. Anyway, I got eliminated. Brody did nothing wrong again. It was all me. But he's fine. And there was only 9 finished in my section of 40 people. Yeah.
Well,
And the last, the
because of the rain.
because of the rain, and
Yeah.
actually the ones that were in 7th, 8th, and 9th all had stops.
Yeah.
So it was, it wasn't ideal going.
No.
And in hindsight, it's fine.
Is this when we give our bank details for any donations for a new lorry
No,
or fuel money?
no,
Oh.
no, absolutely not.
Um,
Anyway, that is the quick. Well, it wasn't that quick. We've been on here for 7 minutes yabbering on. That was the breakdown of what happened today, and hopefully that won't happen again. I can't remember ever missing a show jump out.
No.
Ever. I don't think I've ever done that.
No, but it was after lunch.
I didn't have any lunch.
Oh.
Anyway, that's it. Hopefully next time we won't have a cock-up. Anyway.
No. Bye.
Bye. Thank you for watching. If you like what you see, can you please leave me a comment, subscribe to my channel and share it far and wide.
Bye.